Coming up on the Daily Briefing, we'll look at updated numbers on consumer confidence. Americans in a pretty miserable mood when it comes to their evaluation of the U.S. economy. We now have our May numbers in on Americans' rating of the economy. Look pretty bad. First of all, rate the current economy. Only 32% of Americans willing to say it's excellent or good. That's down from, say, January, when that was 52%. It's kind of interesting to look back at this historically. The low point of all time for our Gallup history of rating the economy came in August and September of 1992, and only 10% rated the economy excellent or good. Looking at it from a positive light, when were Americans most ebullient, at least over the last couple of decades? Well, that came right in the middle of the dot-com boom. In June of 1999, we had a whopping 74% of Americans who rated the economy as excellent or good. Not surprisingly, when we ask a different question, is the U.S. economy getting better or getting worse, we find the same kind of very negative results. 67% of Americans right now say the U.S. economy is getting worse, not better. That leaves just 28% who are optimists. Again, let's look back in history. When were Americans most positive? Well, that came in January of 2000, when we had 69% of Americans who said the economy was getting better. When were Americans most dismally negative? Well, let's go back to January of 92. 71% of Americans at that point said the economy was getting worse, but that's not that much higher than we have right today. One reason we have these negative economic perceptions, I think, should be pretty clear, and that is the price of gasoline. That really hits Americans in the wallet, and it's also a number they see every day. So when a Gallup pollster calls Americans up and say, "Hey, how's the economy doing?" they say, "I just paid $3.50 for gas." Not very well. Thank you very much. Tomorrow on the Daily Briefing, we'll look at Americans' views of what has been called partial birth abortion. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Editor-in-Chief of the Gallup poll with Democracy on Demand. Take the Daily Briefing with you. Search for Gallup at the iTunes Music Store.